Hi guys, Everything NFL here, and today I am back with another video on what should the Detroit Lions do with the third overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft. We're now only 5 days away from the draft. I am so excited. I cannot wait. It's literally going to be insane when it comes around. It only feels like yesterday I was watching the draft last year with Kyler Murray. And obviously, let's talk about the Detroit Lions. They took TJ Hockenson out of Iowa, 8th overall last year. And he played a lot, but then he got injured. And he played well when he played, but he got injured. And then didn't play again, obviously, for the rest of the season. It put him out for the rest of the season, which is a shame. But yeah, I want to get on with saying thank you so much for my video yesterday. It was on how great Chase Young could be for the Washington Redskins. Currently standing at around 190 views. Insanity. Literally my most well-received video I've ever had. My favourite thing that's ever happened to me on YouTube so far. And I cannot thank you guys enough for the support. So yeah, I'm going to probably put a link to that in the description so you guys can go back and watch it. Go back and watch it, try and get it to 200 views. That will literally mean the world to me. So without saying much more, thank you guys so much, and no messing about. Let's get right into the video. The Detroit Lions are in a fantastic position in the 2020 NFL draft because they performed so terribly last season, which is the only reason they're here. They started the 2019 season with 2 wins, 0 losses and 1 tie. So a good record to start out the season, undefeated after 3 games. Quite a lot of teams were considering Detroit as a sleeper team, but that obviously wasn't the case. Now they have the 3rd overall pick. They ended up winning only 1 of their last 13 matches in the season and ended up finishing the season with a 3-12-1 record, which was the 3rd worst record in the National Football League, which is why they have this position, this pick in the draft. This leaves them in a very interesting position because they have needs on the team. Every team has needs, but they don't need them this high at number 3. They can probably get the players they want a little bit lower, which is why I think they're going to trade down. But then if they don't trade down, the possibility is they're going to take Jeff Okudah, who's a cornerback out of Ohio State University. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Whether they trade down or if they take Jeff Okudah, what is going to happen? And that's what I'm here to tell you. So it's who that is, on the other hand, is really, you really don't know. It's either going to be the Dolphins or the Chargers that trade up, because they're both quarterback needy teams. If a team is trading up to 3, Detroit will not move for little value. They want the right value. They want adequate value for the 3rd overall selection, because it is the 3rd overall pick in the draft for God's sake. So who takes the pick and who offers the value is what Detroit will go to. Who will they take if they don't move down? Like I said, they will probably take Jeffrey Okudah, who is a cornerback out of Ohio State University. He's one of the best cornerbacks in college. Yeah, the team is in desperate need for a cornerback after trading away superstar corner Darius Slay for a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Philadelphia Eagles got themselves a fantastic corner. Darius Slay clearly had outworn his stay in Detroit, and they moved him on, and they are now in need of getting a cornerback. So they added Desmond Trufant, who was cut by the Atlanta Falcons, and they added him to their team in free agency. I'm not quite sure what the contract was, but he is now with Detroit, and they now need a big cornerback to replace Darius Slay, and that is what they are hoping Jeffrey Okudah is. They are hoping that Jeffrey Okudah is the next Darius Slay, and develop him and grow him into a franchise star and a franchise corner piece. Now, let's look at what makes Jeff Okudah, in my opinion, the best cornerback in the 2020 NFL draft class. 21 years old, so very young, and he's still got plenty of room to improve, and he's got years ahead of him yet. 6'1", 200 pounds, perfect size for a cornerback in the National Football League, and that's where I think he's going to excel. He's got the perfect size. He's literally built in a lab to play cornerback. He's exactly what you want. He's able to read the eyes of the quarterback and will not get led away. So he's literally a perfect game reader. He knows when to make the play. He prevents separation. He's fantastic in man coverage, and he's a secure tackler, and he always gives 100% on every single play. You never see him taking a play off. It's unreal how much effort he puts in. It's very difficult to find a notable flaw in his game. People mock his sloppiness and all of that. I don't think he has that. I think Jeffrey Okudah is perfect for the Detroit Lions, and I think Jeffrey Okudah will develop into a great cornerback in the NFL. I personally think Jeffrey Okudah will still be available at 5 if the Detroit Lions move down. So that's where I think they'll trade with the Dolphins. So the Dolphins will move up to number 3 and probably grab Tua Tagovailoa to be our quarterback of the future. So I think they would trade down. If they trade down with the Dolphins, I think the Dolphins will give up the 5th overall pick, the 26th overall pick, possibly a 2nd this year, or a 2nd next year. But that's what I think the Dolphins are going to have to give up. That's a lot of value. But if we know that Tua is our guy, we will move up and get him. But then, even though Detroit aren't in the market for a quarterback, they will try and trick and make people believe that they have to trade up to guarantee getting their quarterback, which is what the Lions will be hoping to do to the Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers, who will both need to trade up. I believe for the Chargers, if they traded up, in my opinion, I would give up the 6th overall pick, the 38th overall selection, and a 2nd or 3rd next year to get the deal to go through. Once again, that's also a lot of value to give up. But yeah, do you guys have any different opinions on what might happen? Feel free to let me know in the comments. That's why I'm here, to read your comments, to reply, and give you the best pure NFL content that I can. And like I said, thank you guys so much for the support. I'll put a link in the description to my video yesterday. Try and get it to 200 views. That would mean the world to me. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as you did yesterday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And I'll be back tomorrow with more NFL content. See you later, guys.